Hello friends of software entertainment, welcome back to my online tutorial series for the Solus CMS. In this part I will show you how to handle with images on the admin area and on the Twig frontend rendering process. In this video I will use a lot of PHP Storm live templates also to get my work more effective. If you want to have a tutorial about PHP Storm live templates, please check out here down in the video description or right here on the info card. Thank you. So one information for you, I show you how I work live on projects, and I want to give you the knowledge that I got in the last weeks or in the last year, how to develop things and how to make things better and faster. So here we have a ThemeForest HTML and CSS template that I implement for a client for a car house here in Duisburg. Today I will show you here with the image how to set up this section here and how we render this image. So first of all I do something on the backend admin area. We have here our process, and when we check out the HTML structure, we have here on the template clear and nice sections. I already close all the sections in the beginning of my work because then I just can copy paste it as a full bundle later. So we have here our process section. And on our homepage XML file we also have here sections and properties. So here's a section how we are, here's a section services. And in the beginning of my work with a new section I will start to add here a new section. Maybe I show you what a section is. When you see here the how we are section, then we have a title, and now we have a subline and a headline and a description and also an image. When we see this in the front end, this is here the subline, the headline, the description with this editor and the image. There are also some block elements, but I don't want to explain this now here in detail. When we are in the backend admin area, we will see here our start page template, and here it is who we are, the subline, the headline, the description and the image. And from this line here, from this headline to the next, it is a section. So for now I will add a new section. You see here there is a headline losing the German translation. I can just add it. It's from the services. And now I can add a title for DE and say services. It's the same word here in German. And when I reload the admin area, I have now a headline here. Okay, to have a better overview on your working area here, just close all the sections. And then we have here a clear slider, how we are, and services. And now we want to add a new section. Just let me check the name. It's our process section. Okay, we can also get this as a name here. And I say, okay, section. And now I have here my structure for section. It just has a name and a title. The properties that I need to use I will add later. So now I paste the name here, our process section. I think I can also use this as a name here. Our process section. And yes, I also can add here a German title. Unser Arbeitsablauf. Okay. So now I have here properties, and yeah, there's a headline, there is a subline, and there's a description. I can do this super fast, I think. Let me check. Where it is. Oh, there's only a subline and a headline. This is cool. So we got a subline. I give the name here process subline. This is subline, and now I add here a headline. Say process headline. So with this keys, the property name is the key that later will be rendered on the front end for Twig. And now we remove this part here, because this is when a headline is really big in the back end. And we add this image. So I got the Zulu property image, and this is what the video is focused on. We will see what we got here. So we just get a property name. It's process image, and it's an image. So the type is media selection, and I only can get one max occurs. And now I also think about the admin area, because when I reload it now, you see here, it's this a new section, but there is a lot of space and no translation. but there's a lot of space, and I want subline and headline in one line, and I also can think about that I want this media selection also in one line, because then it's better, because the editor don't need to scroll so deep, and I think you have a better overview because this is not so big and it's okay for one line. So we can just say we move this process image to first, and then we also have here a 12 column grid, and so I can handle with code span on 4 to get 3 items in one row. I have to look here besides the microphone, and there is not, got the wrong here. I have to look around the microphone here. So we have here code span 4 and here also a code span 4. So now it's in one line, and now we also have to translate the titles here. It's built, and here we got this little headline, the subline. Maybe in Germany there are not so nice titles for this. I call it Hinweis. And we got the real headline. What is just an Überschrift. Okay, so now I added the translation and align all the stuff here to one line. Okay. So for now it's in one line, and I can select an image. I don't have this image so far. Yesterday I got the image, I think. So now in the media selection here on the Zulu backend, you see here all of my images, but you have every time to put your image in a structure. You cannot upload your image just here to all media, but the last uploaded images are displayed in a big overview. For me now, here it's start page. So here on my downloads folder, there is the image. I hope that this will work. For me, I have to say I don't really know how this works with this layout, or if I have to do something on a graphic tool, but I upload it here. And now I have this image, and I can select this image. It's automatically selected when I upload an image. It's automatically selected, and I just click here to confirm. And now this is here, and then we have our subline and headline. Let me check. Maybe it's how we work. So now I can just save and publish, and I have this here now in my system on my admin area, so I can start to render this to the front end. We will check here the template now and copy this process selection. And we go to just our HTML template here, our Twig template. And you see here there are the 3 selections. And every time I use the if statement around it, because I want it easy to make and hide on the selection. You can imagine that you maybe need something like a button to enable or disable things on the front end. But I think it's easier for the editor when he wants to add something for the front end, he will edit content. And when he add content to the admin area, I want it automatically to come out. And when he don't edit this element, I want that this is hide. I think it's not so good that he has to edit an element and then have to say, please publish it. So this is my philosophy about a good backend and how they have to work. So, first of all, I do some output here. And I just say I do an internal Twig dump with the content. And now I reload our page and have down here on the debug bar the full information of all items in content. And for me it's very good to open this in a new tab, because here I have it on a static page and I just can go around here. So we have here our process image, the subline and the headline. And now I just say here a Twig not empty, content dot subline and content dot process headline is not empty. I also can check if the image here is defined, but for the most of the templates I make everything on headline and subline. So for me it's also super easy to remove an element because I just have to delete one of these 2 inputs. So for now we have the case that we have content here and we want to render the section here. So I just copy paste it here from the layout to my if condition here. And now I can open it. And there is a lot of stuff, and now here is our process subline. Content dot process subline, and here I have my content dot process headline, and then there is also here the iteration items, what we don't need for now, but we have to check where is the image. Let me check just 1 second, please. Okay, this is the background image here. I just put it in one line, and I can now add here. So let's check here our process image. Our process image, the media selection, is an array, and it's maybe empty, but for now we select one image, and this one image is here. So we have our image, and we have here our media bundle, and in this media bundle there are a lot of formats from Zulu by default. And in this format we can just take one, but at first we have to check what size our image has to be. 1921 and 983. So we have to add a custom image format here. This is not the problem, because we have here a file called image formats, what is under configuration root folder image formats. And then you see that I have here 3 custom image formats, and I also have an order by size. So I have to add a new image format here. And here it was 1921 and forget it, 983. And I say this is start page, our process. This is the information for the backend where I can handle this format. So this is ready, and when this is ready I have to clear here our cache part to make this happen. And now it's available. So when you see here is not this format for now, I just cannot easily reload it here. I have to reload the full page and then can open this, and now under the image array in the formats is our new format. I also can say if I need to convert the image to a JPEG, PNG or whatever, but for me now it's working when it's just scaled to this size. Okay, so back here on my Twig template, I have here a live template for the source. Where is it? Twig Zulu image source. And now I can say here content, and then it's process image, the first image, and here we need the 192.1.983. I hope this was it. That's the key here. And now I have this image here on a source variable, and I just can say add this source variable to here, so for me it's good to bring some logical parts like the readout of a format to a variable, and just use this variable on the HTML part here, because then it's easier to read for me. The other way is that I put all this thing here to here, and then there are super long lines and it's not easy to read, and also you have some kind of trick logic and HTML parts, and this is not the best what you can do, I think. So now we have here everything done. I think the image is too small, but for now, no error. This is a good reason. And okay, this is working. It's not the best idea with the yellow here on the background, but for me, for now, it's okay to show you that this works. So thanks for watching this little tutorial video about images in the Zulu content management system, and I hope you enjoyed it, and please give this thing a like. This helps me a lot to get more people, and see you next time. Thank you.